Hi everyone, welcome back to Earl Grey Books. I'm Ali and today I'm doing part 2 of my November book haul. We have Percy here, who is very much feeling in the Vlogmas spirit, aren't you? You've been cuddling up even more than usual. So, we're just going to get into it because I've got quite a few books here. I've got 3 different piles. I have a pile from Broadside, or the day of Broadside, where I went to a few different stores. I talked about that in part 1 yesterday, and this is from the 3rd bookstore that I went into. I have some from when I caught up with my best friend Angel for her birthday, and then I just have a pile of random ones that I've accumulated. And let's start with those 3rd bookshop ones. So the bookshop that I went into, some of them are upside down, is the Paperback, which is one of my all-time favourite bookshops. It's just like a really cute store, and it's got that kind of like second-hand feel to it while all the books are new. So I got 4 little mini ones. I've got Feminism for the 99%, a manifesto by Chintzia Aruza, Tithi Bhattacharya, maybe, and Nancy Fraser. I have already read this one. And I have Freedom by Margaret Atwood, which I've also already read. This is part of the Vintage Minis series, and I will talk about the 2 of them in my November wrap-up. I also got Race by Toni Morrison, which is another one of these vintage minis. I know that Toni Morrison is one of the cards in my Literary Witches deck, so I thought that I would pick this up and then I could read this when her card comes up in that. And I'll link the first video down below if you're interested in hearing what that's about. And then I also got Women and Power, a manifesto by Mary Beard, and this is the updated version, and it's just really cool. Like, yeah. So I have those. And now onto the ones that I bought with Angel. Let's start with this one. I got this one at the little free library in Melbourne Central. So this is Self and History, a tribute to Linda Notchlin by Aruna D'Souza. This is a book about an artist who I have never heard of, but it also is talking a bit about, she was an art historian actually, and I'm really interested in art history at the moment. So I am excited to give this one a go and see what I think of it. So we went into 2 bookstores. Firstly, we went into one of those book grocers where the books are all like $10 or something. It depends on which one you're in. They seem to all be slightly different, but I got 2 books. So I have Book of Longing by Leonard Cohen, which I have already read, and we'll talk about that again in a wrap-up. And then I got this really nice edition of Madame Bovary by Gustave Flaubert. Yes, I've never seen these editions before. I'm not even sure what they're called, but the dust jacket is coming off. It's got like this texture to it, and it's pretty cool, and it looks like it's kind of easy to read. I don't often get hardcovers because I find them hard to read, and saying that, I have 2 hardcovers right now from Dimmicks. So yeah, I feel like I will buy them occasionally if I really want the book. So yes, I have these 2 in hardcover. This is The Birds, the Bees and You and Me by Olivia Heinbach. And then I also got Sick Kids in Love by Hannah Moskowitz. So these are both YA contemporaries. This one is Own Voices Disability Rep, and this one is just seems to be about like I don't know, like sex education in a high school. Yeah. And then onto the random pile. So yeah, I just picked these ones up because I felt like them. And first one we have here is The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. I've wanted to read this series forever, and I just never picked them up. With the TV series coming out, I thought, what better time to start it and see if I like it, and if I don't, that's cool. I don't have to read the books, but I'll probably still try the TV series and see what I think. But hopefully I'm gonna love both of them. I also bought The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. I've never read The Night Circus, but this one sounds a little bit more like the kind of thing I would like. Just not a fan of circuses as a disabled person, but that's a story for another day. Yeah, one of my friends, Sophie, read this and she was explaining it to me and it just sounded amazing, so I let her convince me to buy it. And then in the same vein, I also got Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owens, which I'm hopefully going to body read with Sophie, so that should be a good time. I've heard so many good things about this one in this past year, so I'm really excited to give it a go. Last two I have are kind of like non-fiction inspired, non-fiction November inspired picks. So I got Me Time by Jessica Sanders. This is a cute little book about, as the thing says, the self-care guide to being your own best friend. Step one would for me to actually get some sleep. But yeah, this is about how self-care is more than just like face masks and, you know, that sort of thing. So yes, I'm sort of starting to read it, and it's really great. It has like stuff about self-care and what that means, but then it breaks it into like, so if you've only got like 1 minute in your day to do some self-care, there's like a whole bunch of you know, random things that you could do, and then it does like 5 minutes and 10 minutes and half an hour and 1 hour, I think is, yeah, like half a day, 2 hours. So there's like a bunch of different like time slots for depending on what you have time for. So I'm still reading the little bit that's like what self-care is and that sort of thing, and then I will probably dip in and out of the other things and pick and choose which ones suit on particular days. And yeah, there's that one. And then the other one I have is the last one, Indestructible by Nia Eyal and Julie Lee. This is How to Control Your Attention and Choose Your Life. I've been struggling a little bit in the last few months with keeping focused on like different projects and things like that. I tend to get distracted and lose confidence and inspiration and motivation to finish. So I'm hoping that this will kind of give me a little bit of a push or at least give me some ways to, I guess, monitor why I'm getting distracted and things like that, so that I can work on it. But yes, those were the books that I bought in the second half of November, and yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. I can't remember what video I'm doing, but I will see you then with a video. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye.